Hi, this is Leila Torres of OrigamiSpirit.com. We are going to be folding these delightful bags in the shape of a tomato or a persimmon, designed by Carlos Bocanegra. These bags can be made with this printable origami paper available at OrigamiSpirit.com. Your purchase will add some nice options to your origami paper collection and will support our bringing you tutorials like this. We will make the same base and 3 variations for the top leaves. Number 1 is the original as Carlos designed it. Number 2 is a variation for the tomato leaves. Number 3 is a variation to make it look like a persimmon. We begin by making the original version. We need 2 pieces of paper. We can make the base with any size square and the leaves with a square whose side is half of the bigger one. For example, if the big square is 6 by 6 inches, the small square should be 3 by 3 inches. In a previous video, I demonstrated how to fold this traditional Japanese purse called menko. This bag is based on this traditional fold. First, we will be making one of these menko. I will make a quick recap on how to make this menko, but if you want detailed instructions, please refer to an earlier video. To recap, what we need to do is to divide the paper in thirds and then to fold the diagonals. Once we have the diagonals, then we are going to fold it like this, and we are going to make this fold rotate At this point, we are going to add the folds needed to make these three-dimensional bags. Is to bring this edge over to match this and create a fold right in the middle. And go back and then rotate and repeat with the 3 other flaps. Now we let them be open. And now we can reinforce this fold in here. Now we will be making the central piece. To make this smaller piece, then we take our smaller piece of paper and do exactly the same. We create a menko all the way to the end. And then this time we are going to fold the points in, as you've seen in the other video. At the end there is a little packet here. And this is our top piece. As we can see, there are 4 packets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to be inserting each one of these points into each one of these packets. The little flaps will stay inside the packets by way of the friction of the paper, but it is recommended a drop of glue to secure them in place. Now we will make another version of the tab so that the flaps get secured in place without the need of glue. Here the leaves will be made with a square whose side is 1/3 of the bigger one. For example, if the biggest square is 6 by 6 inches, the smallest square is 2 by 2 inches. For the persimmon, make the base orange and the leaves with a square whose side is half of the bigger one. For the leaves, we will use a windmill base. If you know it, make yourself one and skip ahead. It is best if the paper is green on both sides, but if we use duo color, the base should be white. To demonstrate, I will use a bigger piece of paper. If working with duo color paper, start with the color side up. We bring the borders together and we are going to pinch mark. Now we bring the edge to the center and we mark the whole crease. Open and repeat on the other 2 sides. Now we turn it over and we are going to bring each corner to the center. The center is not quite clear there, so what we want to do is just bring it over and make sure that these lines, these previous folds, align here. Once we have made one, it's just easy to make the others match. We open, turn it over again, and we poke here in these 4 intersections. So it's concave. And we are going to press from the centers and collapse. This is known as the windmill base. Now we are going to bring each corner to the outer corner, creating a fold right here. Now we are going to bring each one of the central corners to the outside, and we are creating a fold right here. And this is the piece that we need for the center. Now we are going to bring these corners back to the center so that we can insert. Here we have a pocket here. Here I have the orange piece, and I have central piece that I have done previously. So bring the centers back together, and we are going to insert this in here and fold both papers together so that they lock. Notice how this point goes all the way to here. And the last one is the most difficult one, but with patience and care we can put it together. Now we can reinforce the fold by using a tool like this. This really comes in handy here. I insert it underneath and press with my index finger. Now we can curl the leaves. The same process goes for the tomato. We have a piece that we previously made and repeat the process. At this point we can insert some gifts and finish folding it. Now we can choose to leave the petals like that or to curl them like this. Remember to visit our website at origamispirit.com. Thank you. This is Leila Torres.